Here are some products that every girl needs in their makeup collection. The first one that I forgot to record is a good concealer because no one wants to see them eye bags. No one wants to see them eye bags. Put them away. All girls need a beauty sleep, and to fake that is a good concealer. This is the Huda Beauty one in shade Coconut Flakes. Number 2 is a good foundation because as a girl with spots, a foundation's always best and it's always going to be my best friend. Now I'm going to get back to the video because I forgot to record these parts. Good cream bronzer. Specifically cream. As I emphasise the word cream. This one's really good. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, but if this is too much on the pricey side for you, get the e.l.f. one. It works just as well and it's super, super glowy and super, super buttery. But I'm going to be using this one for today. Honestly, if you don't have a cream bronzer in your routine, then what you're doing, especially if you're one of them glowy, glowy girlies, then creams will literally be your best friend. Like, you can't get any glowier than cream products. Trust me. As you can see, I'm going all matte today, as you can probably tell by the foundation. Back to what I was saying, if you do not have a cream bronzer, if you're like one of them clean girlies, creams will literally be your best friend because they work like a dream. Creams are probably my favourite products just because they're kind of easy to work with, and with creams you can sort of like keep it in the same area where you want it. Like, you see how I've just kept that all in the same area. Whereas like with your powder bronzers, you'll use a big brush and you'll just like swipe it all on and it doesn't like stay in the same area. And it's also a good like base layer before you like set everything in place, and it just works really well. So like your powder bronzer sticks on top of it, so it kind of stays on for a bit longer. That is why every girl needs a bronzer in their makeup routine. A good cream blush. Cream, again, emphasising the word cream. I'm going to be using this one today, so the Rare Beauty one. This is more on the price side again. But the Maybelline Mitchell one works just as well. I literally have the whole collection. If you're interested in getting these, if you go on my profile and go on my little basket, they are linked in there. I do get paid for them though, so you don't have to buy them off there. It's just a little suggestion if you're wondering where they were. I emphasise on the word cream just because, again, cream is like the best glowy product ever. And all my clean girlies out there, trust me, creams will be, even like if you wear full beats every day, cream is still going to be your best friend because they are literally the best thing that was ever invented, because they just make all your powders just stick to your products. I particularly love this Rare Beauty one just because it blends out so well. Like, just look how quickly that blended out. I just poked myself in the eye, but that literally blended out in seconds, and the colour is so, so nice. This is in shade Love, but do you just see how like my base is glowy? Oh my god, my brush is falling out on my face. Like, do you just see how glowy my face is? Like, it just gives like a natural glow, and I feel like with cream products you can achieve that, and you can just use cream products without any like powders on top of it and it still will stay on as long. Like, do you just see how wet my skin looks? It just looks so nice with like a natural glow. And if you didn't have foundation on over this would look absolutely beautiful, but just for the sake of video I've got foundation on. I emphasise on the word cream just because the cream products are so important. Again, like, if you want your highlighters to stick on over the top of your makeup, just use a cream highlighter. No matter if it's visible or not, just use it. This is my personal opinion though. I do feel like if you're doing a full beat like me, there is no point using cream highlighters, just because if you're going to bake as much as you're going to bake, the highlight is just going to go anyway unless you're using like a really intense cream highlighter, and then you're just going to need to put highlighter on top of it again. So for the clean girls, this is going to be amazing, especially this product is freaking amazing for the clean girl look because it just gives such a natural beautiful glow. This is in shade Outshine, and it's so big and it's like full of product. I don't know how many, 15 millilitres full, so that's pretty much a good product, and the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. A good powder, specifically the Huda Beauty one. This is such a good powder. Now, the reason I say a good powder is because you do not want a powder that's gonna make you look cakey in less than an hour, because they are the worst things ever. When I see bitches walking around with like literally look like they've baked a cake, it's awful. So I really recommend, if you have this problem, get these powders, whether it's pink, green, whatever colour, just please get a good powder. Because no matter what, your under eyes are going to look flawless with this. I promise you. I specifically like this powder just because it really, really blurs me out. And it doesn't only blur me, it makes me look so smooth under it. Like, look at that. Where's the eye bag gone? It's gone. Like, it's literally looks like I've been in a freaking year coma. Like, that is how good it is. Like, I flipping love it. And I wore it to school today, and it weared the whole school day, and like still looked smooth under my eyes. Like, it still looked so smooth. And yeah, this is by far the best powder I've ever used, and I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not lying, so don't put in the comments I'm lying, because the haters out there. A good contour powder. Contour. Now we're moving on to the powders. I love this palette from P. Louise. It's got like every freaking shade you could ask for. I got it in the Christmas calendar. But I feel like these are very, very important, just because I feel like sometimes they can go a bit patchy and splotchy. Especially if you have like oily skin, like throughout the day, if you're like wearing makeup and your skin goes oily. I feel like these powdered like stuff's like very, very important, especially for like if you have like oily skin, then you want to go for the dry products, and if you have dry skin, you want to go for the wet products, like all the cream products, or if you just don't care, just slap them all in your face like I do. Last but not least, a good powder blush palette. Powder. I love this one from P. Louise. Again, this is the Christmas collection, so I do not know if you can get it anymore. But again, like there's just pretty much like the same reasoning as the contour, because yeah, it's just basic reasoning, really. It's the end. Let me know if it helps you and let me know what your favourite product was that I used.